My people, what's going on? What's going on, my good people? It's your boy, Rob, any and everything, man. Um, Before I start this video, man, I want to give a special shout out to my people that's subscribed to the channel, my new subscribers. Salute. And to my people that will soon subscribe. Salute. So, today's video, also smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to receive all new notification for when new content go out. Today I want to talk about the difference between Caviar, Postmates, and Doordash. For those of you that may not know, everybody should know, but these are delivering companies. So I do a little bit of delivering on the side to make some extra money, when I'm not doing my own thing. But I want to tell y'all the difference for people that may want to try Postmates Caviar or DoorDash, and people that have or are currently doing it right now and want to know a little bit more about it, just started it. You feel me? I started off doing Postmates, and I had got deactivated from doing Postmates. Now I do Caviar and DoorDash strictly. But the difference between Postmates and Caviar and DoorDash is that Postmates, to me, is the worst. It's the worst out of all of them, because you're getting between $3, $4, sometimes $5, depending on, how far you're traveling and stuff like that, to deliver. Now, the only problem I have with Postmates is that they don't tell you where you're picking up at until you accept the order. And then you only have maybe about a minute to accept it. Not knowing where you're picking up at or where you're dropping off at. To me, that is a huge problem, because I don't want to be traveling all the way out to West Bubblefuck for $3, for $4, for $5. You feel me? I have no problem traveling, but you got to respect me a little bit more than that to get me all the way out somewhere. So without you knowing, you'll accept, and then the pickup spot might be closer to you, but the drop off spot might be a whole lot farther, or the pickup and the drop off spot is far. But for the most part, the drop off spot is where I have the problem. And you're not able to know where you're dropping off. Check this out. You're not able to know where you're dropping off at until you actually pick up the food. So you don't know where you're picking up until you accept the order, and you don't know where you're dropping off until you actually got the food. It's so that way you won't be able to decline, what you're doing. And speaking of decline, if you do somehow decline after seeing where you're about to go drop the food off at, or even picking it up, that's a violation. And if you get too many of those, that's really cancellation. That's canceling. So if you get too many cancellations, then they will deactivate your account, which they so-called claim happened to me. Now, with DoorDash, it's not like that. With DoorDash, you definitely know where you're picking up at, and you definitely know where you're dropping off at, which is a plus. Caviar, it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same, but you don't know where you're delivering to. You know where you're picking up, but you don't know what you're delivering to. I don't know what it is with these people, but I get it. If people know what they were delivering to, you might have a lot more people pulling out from doing a delivery. And it's all about money to them. I told y'all, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, especially to these big corporations and these big celebrities and these big time, people. It's all about money to them. It's not personal. It's always business. Only thing that's personal to them is when it regards to being a more superior race. But that's another story for another day. Um, Also, the good thing with Caviar is that Caviar is very, very understanding. They work with you and they throw extra money in there. Caviar is very cool. You feel me? Even if you decide you want to cancel and you give them a reason, Caviar won't give you too much hassle for canceling. You know, uh they won't chastise you for canceling. Now, DoorDash won't won't neither. They won't neither. I'm kind of new with DoorDash, so that's why that was the pause was for. But DoorDash is very good at paying you. Like you might get maybe almost $10 for just one job for one delivery, and you probably delivering. And it's crazy to me because between DoorDash, Caviar, and Postmate, DoorDash, as far as going from point A to point B, is a lot closer than both of them, but DoorDash is paying you more just to go. You might be going around the corner. You might be picking up around the corner. It might be delivering right across the street, and you're getting $8 for that one job. Where with Caviar and Postmate, you might be going way about. You might be going on a. If you on a bike, I'm on a bike. Um, you're going about 14, 15 minutes, $3, $4. And then they won't even tell you where you're going, so you don't have that option to pull out and be like, nah, that's too far. You know, Caviar you can to a certain extent if you got a good excuse, but it's almost like they put you in a position, and y'all know I don't like this. My people that subscribe to me from my other channel, they put you in a position to where as though you're working a regular 9 to 5. Like they're telling you when to go into break, when to get out of break, and they're monitoring you. I don't like to be in a position like that. I know how to do my job. I'm going to do my job. I take pride in my job. I don't need nobody monitoring me, telling me what to do, how to do it, how fast to work, you know, whatever. But to me, Postmate got a lot of crap with them. They got a lot of crap with them, and then they can deactivate your account without telling you why they deactivated it. Like they told me I was canceling too much, and I wasn't even canceling too much. But what I was doing was I go to these places and I deliver to these places, and Caviar as well, DoorDash as well, Postmate, they have this system where as though if the person is not there, you contact the person by calling and by text. If they don't respond, then they have with Postmate 5 minutes to show up, or you could dispose of the food or keep the food. Then you have Caviar who does it in 8 minutes. So if you sitting there 8 minutes and don't nobody show up after calling them and after texting them, then you can either throw the food away or keep it. Now I had a bunch of times where I just either kept the food or threw it away because people were not showing up, and in DC it's cold, so I get it. People ain't, but I'm calling you and texting you, and you ain't responding, so I'm gone. But what these people will do is they'll go and they'll call Postmates and tell them that nobody ever came. Some people I've been in there and said that they hit my phone up at the last minute when I left and said, "Oh, I was in here asleep. Oh, I was in here sick." Or people will make all kind of excuses, but they'll call them and try to make it seem like you was never there. And what they'll do is, and knowing that they can't get you for that because they put their own time system out there to where as though they already timed them, what they'll do is they'll try to lie and get you for cancellation or get you for something else. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I haven't had a problem. That's what Postmates. But with DoorDash, Caviar, I haven't had a problem with them. It's pretty good, man. The only issue that I have with Caviar is that from going from point A to point B, it's pennies on the dollar, man. It's pennies on the dollar. They can get better at that. But as far as DoorDash is concerned, DoorDash is good. They're good. If I was to recommend anybody, probably be DoorDash. But I ain't recommending anything. I'm just doing a video, just giving people some type of awareness or what they're going to face if they inspire to do deliveries for those particular companies. But it's your boy Rob, any and everything, and I holla.